Today's lesson, first I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. But before that, I like to give all praise to the Most High, nah, through Yahweh, and Yahweh, through Yahweh Shah. Blessed through the Holy Spirit. Today's lesson is going to be about they know. I'm about to show you how these Edomites actually been reading this book and they actually know what this shit is, but they try to turn it into lore and fiction. All right. So he drove out but they didn't really understand this. They didn't understand all this, but they did try to catch on to certain things about us that we was reading the future. So they was trying to figure out this book, but they couldn't catch on to our metaphors and the way we was wording things. But I'm about to show you how they was really digging deep into this book because they was making movies indirectly about us and our people and what we was doing. And it was taking bits and parts of our story, putting it in a movie and then making a whole movie out of it and putting a little twist on it. And one example would be right here. So he drove out. I might give you one inspiration for the Star Wars lightsaber, actually. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims, and a flaming sword was turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. Now look, go to Star Wars, right? Look at that lightsaber and see what somebody would be trying to describe from the past. Trying to describe a flaming sword. So these niggas been knowing. A flaming sword. A glowing sword. A flaming sword. That spanned what? Every way. They knew what they was doing. They was trying to figure out the secrets to our people. And they didn't even really understand that this flaming sword wasn't just talking about that. Yeah. Now this is accurate right here. Spinning every way. Like a force field. To the point where they couldn't get back in. Right? So they turned into a lightsaber. But actually, if you really pay attention, it was a flaming sword that spent every which way, and they couldn't get back in. So that means, I'm sorry about that. This matter of fact, let's bring out the verse. Yeah, to keep the way of the tree of life. So that means you couldn't get back in. All right. So what it was a force field, right? You know it's a force field because it stopped you from getting in, and it was like a flaming sword that spent in every way. Now look at this shit. Look at that. Now, not only that, so let's look up eternal throne. And I can't remember. All right, here we go. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, right? Pay attention, it's like a fiery flame. So fire glows. So if you never seen like honestly electricity like that and it was glowing, you would probably call it fire. You're like, oh dang, it's like this fiery thing is glowing. And his wheels as burning fire. So his wheels were glowing. Right? So pay attention. This is technology, but I'm about to also show you how these people knew. He stood sitting on the throne and it glows. Matter of fact, a better version, I'm about to show you. Right there. What God conquering dude that conquering universes, planets, able to wipe out half the universe. God like being. These niggas was sneak making, like giving hints to the stories of our people, our God, our King. And look, check this out. Chairs, his throne was like a flame with wheels. So it was like something used to keep it hovering up. So it's like some type of chair, what happened to it? Chair, whatever. Right here. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. Why did this chair have wheels on? Like flaming wheels. And why was the wheels producing flames? It was keeping it afloat. So these niggas knew about the history of our people and how advanced our technology was. You know, this was yeah, this was the motivation for some of these Star Wars things came from. So George Lucas was reading deep into our people, and he Jewish. I mean, that would make sense. The everlasting throne, and everlasting means eternal. So in English, that's the eternal throne, right? And they put these little subtle hints, and they throw it out there in front of your face, like the real shows. The same way they used to like openly disrespect you to your face by putting the Redskins versus like the Patriots towards the end of the NFL playoffs every year. It was like slick racism thrown in your face. These niggas are nihilistic. They psychopathic. They do these things and they can't help but throw it in your face. That's why they tell you the characteristics of psychopaths, because they are psychopaths. They enjoy this stuff too much. Certain things they gotta come back and do. Right? But this was a real quick short lesson. You know, I wanted to show you that this ain't no coincidence. These things ain't no coincidence. These niggas been knowing for a long time. A lot of them. Don't think it's like a few people. Just the elite. Nah, some of them regulars, like they knew. There's reason there was a lot of people that was racist. Then all of a sudden it just went away. Everybody forgot. No, these people know. And some of them just calming down because they know what's about to happen next. Not because they trying to be friendly with you. They just very cowardly people. They snakes, they sneaky. And when it's not working in their favor, they gonna tone it down. Calm it up. Play mercy game and play on that shit and do it again. But nah, everybody done with that shit though. It's over. Went to Wild Pot. Shalom. I'm out.